Hey everyone, it's Miss Garcia. I wanted to provide a quick tutorial video to demonstrate how you need to set up your Works Cited Word document for this week. It is slightly different than normal because it is just the Works Cited by itself. You do not have to write an essay or anything of that sort. So it does look a little bit different than normal. But again, it does need to be in MLA format. So first things first, I'm going to kind of give you a refresher on how to set up your document to prepare it for MLA formatting so that when you're doing your Works Cited, it is in the correct format. And then I'm going to show you how to move your Works Cited entry over from your source notes and to ensure that they are copied properly, and just give you some final thoughts on how to make sure that it is done correctly. So first things first, guys, you're going to want to have a new Word document open as I do here. And I also have my source notes open here, and I just minimize them. It's important to have your source notes open because you did do the Works Cited on there, and so that saves you some time. So as always, guys, first things first, for an MLA formatted Word document, I'd like you guys to start off at the header. There are two ways to get there. You can either double click up there at the very top like I normally do, or you can go to Insert, the Insert tab. A little crazy, sorry guys. So Insert, Header, and then Edit Header, okay? Remember, do not select any of the options that are there. That's not the correct way. Once you're in your header, you do want to go ahead and go to Write a Line. Make sure that your font is Times New Roman 12. And you're going to type in your last name. So as always, I am Garcia, forever and always. So Garcia, put a space, and then we're going to go back to Insert, over here to Page Numbers, Page Number, and then we're just going to hit OK because it's automatically formatted to be correct. So now we can go ahead and get out of the header. We can either go to the Header Footer tab and hit this X, or we can just click outside of the box. All right, so now we have our header. We're well on our way to an MLA formatted Word document, but notice our font has changed back to Calibri. So we are going to go ahead and change that back to Times New Roman, make sure it's still 12. We do need to be left aligned, so that is right, but we also need to make sure that we are double spacing. So luckily for us, the double spacing in Word does have 0 before and after, but if you want to check, we can go to line spacing options and notice that it's 0, 0. So we are good to go. So our heading is always our name, our teacher's name, the class, and then the day. So remember, the date is going to be the day first, then the month. So it's May 2021. All right, then we hit enter. Now we're going to do our title. So we're going to center. We're going to do Works Cited, and we're going to hit enter. Now we need to go back to left align. Now here's where it gets a little tricky, guys. So that's our title, Works Cited. It's centered, it's beautiful. Now we're left align, but we can't just do our entries any old way. What we need to do at this point is go to Format, Paragraph. In the indentation portion of this box, you want to go to Special and Hanging. You want to make sure that the hanging is 0.5 inches because it will look like this, all right? So that is very particular to Works Cited and references pages, so you need to make sure that it is set up in this way. So then we just hit OK. So now whenever we do enter, it'll set up the citations properly, or the works entries properly. Now this is where our handy dandy source notes do come in handy. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to copy our citations. So I copy it and I paste. Now luckily for me, it should already be in the right format, but just in case, we're going to use the match destination formatting. Notice it did change, so that means in my other document it was slightly different. You're going to want to make sure that it does match, and I'm going to show you at the end how to make sure everything is correct. So that's my first entry. So now I'm going to go back to my source notes, and then I'm going to select the next one. And I'm going to paste it. Now, I can always do this, match destination, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to do that for all my source notes. Now remember, you guys are required to now have 8 sources if you're in my class and 6 sources if you are in Coach Johnson's class. So you want to make sure you have all of them. I'm just going to do one more just to show you. Okay, match destination, everything is beautiful, but obviously they are out of order. So what I'm going to do is once I'm done, I'm going to highlight all of my entries, and I'm going to go up here to where it says AZ with the A down, with a down arrow. That's sorting. We're going to sort by paragraph and text, and we're going to use ascending. We're going to hit OK, and that will alphabetize our entries. Now, this does get a little tricky. Notice how it put the quotations first. Atkins technically should come first. So what you can do is if you do see some that are out of order, just cut it and paste it where it's supposed to be. All right. Now remember, I told you I was going to show you a quick way to ensure everything is the correct font and format. What you're going to do is you're going to highlight everything, or you can go to edit and select all. If this stays New Times Roman and 12, that means the font is all the same, and the as far as being Times New Roman and 12. Let's say it was not. I will show you what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to select everything. Notice how it blanks out. That means not everything is in the same format or font. So we would just go and hit Times New Roman, and as long as it stays and appears, we are good to go. All right, guys, so that is pretty much the way that you set that up. Again, you're going to want to start off with formatting your document in MLA format and having your source notes up ready to go so you can copy and paste. You're going to go ahead and copy and paste all your entries, plus add your 2 new entries, and then you're going to want to sort them in alphabetical order. Now, again, you're going to have to verify that everything is in the correct alphabetical order because Word will put quotations before actual letters. So you'll have to incorporate those properly. Once you're done with that, I always just hit select all to make sure that all my font is the same size, same style, just to ensure everything is good to go. Once you're done with that, you just save it under the required title and upload it, and you are done. So if you have any questions, guys, just let me know. Please use this video as a step-by-step guide to help you. And remember those little tips and tricks that I've shown you throughout the year to help make using Word a little bit easier. All right, well, that is everything for me today, guys. Again, I'm Ms. Garcia. This was a short tutorial over how to set up your Works Cited submission for your final project. Have a good day.